This Syrian chemical weapons site near Aleppo is just 10 miles from the latest fighting, one of dozens of chemical weapons sites across Syria. At least one of these sites, U.S. officials say their latest intelligence shows Syrian forces over the weekend began mixing two chemicals needed to make deadly sarin gas, raising significant new concern that Bashar al-Assad may be preparing a gas attack.
We have made our views very clear. This is a red line for the United States. I'm not going to telegraph in any specifics what we would do in the event of credible evidence that the Assad regime has resorted to using chemical weapons against their own people. But suffice it to say, we are certainly planning to take action if that eventuality were to occur.
In response, the Syrian Foreign Ministry said Syria will not use chemical weapons on its own people, but it has threatened to use them against foreign forces if invaded. U.S. officials believe Assad has not yet ordered an attack, but is getting ready, possibly for a limited strike. Intelligence suggests the regime might use artillery shells filled with sarin against opposition forces, hoping to roll back their advances.
You're hearing from me about our increased concern. You're hearing from me the fact that we are consulting with our allies and international partners, as well as the opposition about this.
Assad faces world outrage if he attacks. Sarin, 500 times as deadly as cyanide, can kill in minutes. It's a nightmare scenario that has worried Syria's neighbors for months.
We're right there. We're right next door. So whether they are used by whichever party, especially if they fall into the wrong hands, we have to be prepared and we have to be vigilant to protect our own country. So this is something that is studied very, very carefully over many months, not just today.
Now, one U.S. official says the move appears to be an effort by the Syrian military to give Assad options for a possible strike. But right now, Obama administration officials say they are not at all certain what Assad may do next. We want to credit our friends at the website Wired.com. They were the first to break the news that all of this involves sarin gas, Wolf.
So what can the United States potentially do about this?
Well, look, this is a very tough neighborhood in the Middle East. There is going to have to be an effort, officials say, again, to get neighboring countries involved. Israel, will they let this happen? Perhaps not. We shall see. Jordan, of course, we talked to the foreign minister just on Friday. Most vulnerable, potentially. U.S. Special Forces have been going in and out of Jordan for several months now. We have covered this story to help the Jordanian military be ready and be prepared if the war crosses borders one way or the other into their country. Wolf?
Barbara Starr, very alarming news.